and welcome to another new video on Book Tales by Pritha. In today's video, I will talk about one of the most talked about release of 2023. The book in question is The Yellow Face by R.F. Kuang. This is the first book by a Chinese author that I was reading, and without further ado, let's begin this video by talking about the story in some words. The particular novel, Yellow Face, talks about the publishing industry in the contemporary day and age. In this story, the writer is sarcastic and critical about the publishing industry. The story begins with the tale of a struggling writer, June Hayward, who by chance get to see the manuscript of her friend Athena Liu, who has died recently, and June Hayward says that this particular manuscript is her. In the next part of the tale, we get to see the aftermath after June Hayward, through this manuscript, becomes a best-selling writer herself. When I started reading this book, the first major climax happened in the first chapter itself. And from the very first chapter, the writer, R.F. Kuang, was able to capture the attention of us reader. And this went on till the entire narration of this novel, Yellow Face by R.F. Kuang, is in first person, told from June Hayward's perspective. The author has beautifully reflected some contemporary issues like the problems of being average in today's day and age, social media addiction, the things that a celebrity has to follow if he or she is in public glare in 2020. Another very important thing, that is the corruption of capitalism behind art, is remarkably portrayed in this novel, Yellow Face by R.F. Let me talk about the characterization. All the characters in this particular novel are full of flaws, which makes them more human and appealing. Gaining success and maintaining success are two different things. Again, the author is successful in depicting it in her novel, Yellow Face. The constant struggle with one's own conscience if you think you have done something wrong is again another topic which is rightly projected by R.F. Kuang in her novel Yellow Face. R.F. Kuang as a writer has depicted her versatility. Her previous book, which are again bestseller, which I have not read yet, but one happens to be a dark academia and another happens to be a fantasy series. Since I have not read either of them, so I should not talk about them, but again those books were also bestseller. Proves her power in crafting a contemporary compelling narrative through her latest. Her prose is concise and engaging. She, through her writing, projects sharp insight on racism, power dynamics in the publishing industry, and identity. Exploration of different themes. Yellow Face correctly talks about different topics, and the writer has mastered the art of handling this topic with sensitivity and nuances. Issues of racism, cultural appropriation, the eradication of marginalization of voices in mainstream fields is addressed well in the novel Yellow Face. Let me talk about the social and contemporary relevance of this particular novel, Yellow Face. I found that certain contemporary problems which are still prevalent in the developed countries of the world has been correctly depicted by the author. The problems of social media, the problems that you face if you become a celebrity overnight, has been again well narrated through this tale. The issues that the writer has shown in her recent work are all contemporary issues. And we as people living in the current day and age, we should make an attempt to think about those in our free time. Because I think that is the only objective of the author for pointing out these contemporary issues, which are even many of us don't think very significant issues, but are affecting each one of us individuals living in the present day and age, and are harming us indirectly in some way or the other. And that is where this novel makes me think as a reader. Before I forget, I should mention about the book's cover. It is sleek, it is striking, and it is very much apt for the story that the author has told. A very beautiful cover, and I think it is the cover that first attracted me to read this book. I had not read any other work of R.F. Kuang before, but it was this cover that, and the so much talk that was going on in the booktube and bookstagram, that I was forced to read this book, and I must say the experience was an enriching ratings. I have rated this book a 4.8 out of 5 stars. Again, this is a very good book for beginners, intermediate and advanced reader. This kind of books are the kind of work that we as readers look forward to read too. And if you like this novel review on my channel Book Tales by Pritha, do not forget to hit the like button, and to watch similar videos you need to subscribe my channel Book Tales by Pritha. I will come up with another video in couple of days. Till then, have a nice day and tata, bye bye.